Your favorite nerdy movies are getting re-released for 2026, and we are still paying for Blockbuster's mistake. Welcome to this week's Nerd Roundup, hosted by the Nerd Factory. I'm Jake. Let's catch you up. Netflix is buying Warner Brothers for $83 billion, meaning that HBO, HBO Max, Harry Potter, DC, and Game of Thrones, and many more, will be under the streaming platform's control. This will also include Warner Brothers games, which means studios like Rocksteady will also be under their control. There is still the process of it getting approved, which may actually cause some difficulty, even to the point where the US president has said it could be a problem. So, who knows? I don't know. If Trump's getting involved, then anything can happen. Let's be real. In all honesty, I actually hope it doesn't happen, because I don't think it will be a good thing for the industry, just in general, of movies and TV and games. Like, you've seen how long Stranger Things took to come out. It's 5 seasons. It took 10 years or something, if I remember correctly, which is nuts. So I hope not. I hope it doesn't go through. I just think it's bad. But it's crazy that like all it took was Blockbuster to buy Netflix, and none of this would be happening right now. One choice did all of this. Next year is going to be insane, just in general, for re-releases of movies. The amount of announcements this week, I was not expecting, and hilariously, it all came out on the day that Netflix said they wanted to buy Warner Brothers. So, where should we begin? We'll start with Star Wars first. So, Star Wars is celebrating their 50th anniversary, which is actually crazy that's been around for 50 years. And to celebrate, they are releasing a newly restored version of A New Hope, which, if I remember correctly, is a thing that George Lucas specifically said he never wanted, but Disney are doing it anyway. I'm not going to lie, I know it goes against George's wishes, but I am glad, because I have always wanted to see the original version. They're going to alter it, so obviously it's a good viewing experience, but to my knowledge, it's not going to have any of, like, the special edition stuff. So you're not going to get the CGI things that they added in over the years. It's going to be as legitimate original as it possibly can be, which is good. I'm excited. I like that. It's going to be releasing on February 19th in 2027. So not next year, but the year after. Yeah, so maybe not all of these are 2026. But anyway, talking about 2026, Lord of the Rings is releasing all 3 extended cut versions in cinema in January of next year. Actually, 2026. I'm not lying now. From now on, it's all 2026 stuff, which is going to be absolutely incredibly awesome. I have never watched Lord of the Rings in cinema, because I was way too young, and I've never gone and see. I know they've released it a few times in cinema, but it's always been, I don't think I've ever been and seen it, and I don't know why. So I'm definitely going to go see all 3 this time. I would love if they did a back-to-back-to-back version where you could buy and literally be in the cinema for like 10 hours. I'd actually go and do that, because that'd be actually insane. And last but not least, Avengers Endgame is also getting a re-release. It was announced that, with the announcement of the re-release, that Doomsday is going to be a direct sequel to Endgame. Somehow. It's almost like they're trying to remove all the movies and the TV shows that they've done. And it's like, yeah, you don't have to watch any of this. Just watch Doomsday. So, a lot of people are thinking there might be a new end credit scene at the end of the re-release of Endgame, which is going to be happening in September 26th, so just before Doomsday comes out. So, yeah, there might be a new end credit scene in the end of Endgame to lead into Doomsday, which would be very cool. I am very excited to go watch it again, because I did go see it 3 times in cinema. One of those times being a double bill where I watched Infinity War and then immediately went into Endgame, which is probably the coolest cinema experience I've ever had. That was insane. I wish that they would do that instead, and do Infinity War into Endgame into Doomsday. Again, I'd sit there for 8 to 9 hours to watch all of those movies. That would be actual insanity. Now you're all caught up. Yeah, I'm going to be really poor watching all these re-releases next year. Because I am very excited. I really want to see Lord of the Rings in cinema. I also really want to see the original cut of A New Hope, because it's just going to be majorly different. And there's going to be so many things that I'm used to with all the special releases and God knows what else they added in. There might be stuff that is like in the original film that I'm just like, oh, okay. Like we might actually see the original Emperor design, which was god awful. That was terrible. I'm so glad they changed it in the newer releases. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be poor. But I'm also excited to see Endgame as well. But I did see that 3 times, so I'm more excited to see the supposed end credit scene that has not been confirmed, but will probably be in there. So who knows? But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, as you'll get a Nerd Roundup every Monday at 6 p.m. UK time. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see or anything you'd like to comment down below, and I'll try and respond as soon as I can. Other than that, I'll see you next week.